Good day everyone, my name is YONG. Today I'm going to present about the manufacturing process and the comparison of the simulation tests on different types of materials for car steering wheel. So what is steering wheel? A steering wheel is a type of steering control in vehicles. It is the part of the driving system that can be manipulated by the driver. The steering wheel can help the drivers to control the steering system and turn the car wheel with little force applied. For the manufacturing process of steering wheel, there are three main steps used to produce a steering wheel. So this is the process flow chart used to produce a steering wheel. The first process is cold chamber die casting process. When the shape is formed, it will go to the die trimming process and then move to reaction injection molding process. For the first process, cold chamber die casting, the die casting system injects the molten magnesium or aluminium. They are usually used as the raw material on steering wheel into a die cavity through a short cylinder. This injection process can be either by hand leading or auto leading by the machines. Next, the machine will eject the casting from the die once the molten material are solidified. So this is one of the example of cold chamber die casting machines with steering wheel die shapes. After the shape form, it will move to the die trimming process. This process can remove the excess metal left over from the casting process in one strike with a trimming die. The next process is reaction injection molding process. This process is used to produce a layer of paraffin to protect a steering wheel. In this process, two types of monomer are mixed together before being injected into a mold to form plastic components. The mixing process of the monomer will cause the chemical reaction and turn the mixture into foam in few seconds. The injection molding process leaves the excess paraffins on the steering wheel, so the next step is to trim it off. This process is usually done by manual trimming process using specific trimming tools. So this is the drawing of the steering wheel. The outer diameter of the steering wheel is 40 cm. Moving on to the simulation test. The simulation test is done by using SolidWorks software. I have chosen three types of material to complete the simulation test and compare the results. The material used is aluminum alloy, magnesium alloy, and balsa wood. The first step to conduct the simulation test is to create a features on the surface. For this steering wheel, the fixed geometry is located on the surface which attached to the dashboard, and also the hole that lock the steering wheel with the dashboard by using bolt and nuts. This simulation test is based on the situation when the driver applies 1000 Newton of force to the steering wheel, and the force direction is perpendicular to the steering wheel. The first result is from simulation on stress. By referring to the result, balsa wood shows the highest stress that apply on the surface of the steering wheel compared to aluminum alloy and magnesium alloy. But the maximum yield strength that can be withstood by the balsa wood is 2 power of 7 Pascal. So which means that the balsa wood steering wheel is undergo failure when 1000 Newton of force is applied on the steering wheel. So this is because the maximum stress exceeds the maximum yield strength. So for the aluminum alloy and magnesium alloy steering wheel, the condition of the steering wheel is good when the force is applied. The second test is simulation on displacement. This displacement means how many distance of the steering wheel will move from the original position when the force is applied. From the simulation result, the less displacement present is from aluminum alloy, meaning that the aluminum alloy is the hardest materials compared to the balsa wood and the magnesium alloy. The last result is from stimulation on strength. The stimulation on strength is study on elasticity and the elongation of the materials after the force applied. From the stimulation results, aluminum alloy shows the smallest strength value compared to magnesium alloy and balsa wood, which means that the elasticity of the aluminum alloy is better than balsa wood and magnesium alloy. In conclusion, aluminum alloy is the most suitable material for steering wheel compared to magnesium alloy and balsa wood. From the stimulation results, aluminum alloy is the hardest material due to the lowest displacement and the elasticity characteristic when the force applied. And also the higher stress shows that it can be withstand higher pressure without failure. So that's all my presentation. Thank you very much.